All praises to Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Apostle and Elders in New York, Great Millstone. My name is Maya Gala Button Gab, Chicago branch of Great Millstone. So I was on this girl live named NY Erie. Live. I was just in the comment section and stuff. But a few days before that, I was on a live. They thought though I was part of the American Indian group here on TikTok, everything. Now, I do got indigenous ancestry, that, but, I told them a lot of Judites, so-called North American Indians, were reclassified as black, etc. I said those are only ones that's indigenous to America. They had those actual bloodlines and stuff, claiming I teach something pseudo and all this stuff. Then a couple days later, you had same girl hosting a live, and you had Red, aka Sixth Region, up there. Talking about there was no so-called NEGRO Indians. Here in America before 1492, ain't no such thing as that. And everything going on around his mouth, don't know what he talking about. And see, you Jakes, man, you want to tell half of the story. You got a problem with the Nordic Kingdom. I'm talking about you Judites, man, from Central and West Africa, man. You just want to keep everything black or ain't nothing. And history don't work like that, man. All right, Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 33 says Judah and Israel was oppressed together, man. Just paraphrasing it, man. It ain't say just Judah and Judah. All right. The first one that was put in captivity was the Nordic Kingdom, the indigenous people in Americas, man. That's just facts, man. And they was in captivity along with the Southern Kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. All right, Judah, so-called African Americans, Benjamin's so-called blacks brought there to Caribbean, and Levy, so-called Haitians, man. All right, so I'll put this in here, reclassification of Native American Louisiana, right? The North American Indians, tribe of Gad. It said Louisiana, the reclassification of Native American referred prior to historical ongoing administrative practice that erase indigenous identity by categorizing individual as black, color, mulatto. This process was driven by one-drop rule and segregation policies sought to maintain a binary racial hierarchy, right, to erase their identity, man. All right, you can see it right here. All right, those with Judite ancestry, they put them out, and then you go down here. I was put the pure blood Indian suffer reclassification too. Yes, an individual with high or even full Native American ancestry will frequently reclassified in Louisiana. While the one-drop rule of permanent legal tool, administrative practice, in fact, erase indigenous identity, all right, for many, all right, through a process called paper genome, And you can see right here how pure blood is reclassified. The binary tract during the Jim Crow era, Louisiana legal social system moved toward a strict black-white binary. Being official did not recognize Indian as a valid legal category for public life. Consequently, even full bloods were often forced into color or mulatto categories on birth, marriage, and DEATH certificates. The Sabine classification parishes like Terrebonne and Salak, if I can't pronounce this, La Forge, indigenous peoples such as United Homo Nation, I know a brother from Homo Nation, were often labeled with derogatory term Sabine, while they were not black or white, but it was still used to deny them entry into YT schools, in fact, to treat them as color under the law. All right, and these people that runs America, they know these people are the Israelites. All right, they know it's the same as their Judite brothers from Western Central Africa, who else you mad descent. They know this. All right, they just use this system just to oppress the heck out of Jake, man. All right. All right, it said geographic international ratio. If a Native American live outside of a federally recognized reservation, states registers like Naomi Drake will often correct their records based on their own racial bias or the person's neighborhood, reclassify them as black or color without their knowledge. People in Oside by reclassifying the entire community as color, officials could claim there was no real Indians. And remember, Elder Malcolm said about 3 years ago that color, basically talking about those who have Indian in them. All right, in this case they said Indian. All right, so you want that? He wasn't that wrong. All right, claimed that there was no real Indians left in the state. This made it nearly impossible for the tribes to later meet the federal requirement of proving a continuous and distinct Indian identity for federal recognition. All right, let's see what happened. It says segregation logistics. It was easier for the state to manage a two-tier racial system than a three-tier one, labeling Native Americans color, allowing the state to bar them from white facilities while creating a third separate set of institutions. Land is historically reclassified Native American and helped the government claim the tribal lands were vacant or that originally have no longer existed. Fascinating land, see that. All right, and you Jakes who talking about this ain't happening and this ain't true and all this stuff. All right, and most I gonna have your butt for it, man. All right, it says 16 the Yahweh hate, yea 7 are abomination to him. All right, a proud tongue, a lying tongue, hands that shed ends of blood. They'll go that right there. People you to that domestic violence stuff, man. What's I gonna get you for that? All right, a heart that divides a wicked imagination, feet that are swift to run to mischief, a false witness to speak lies, and he that sowed discord among brethren. All right, so you up here denying brothers that they're so-called Indians, man. You sowing discord, man. All right, and you tell them they ain't had nothing to do with our history. They made no contribution. They didn't suffer captivity alongside with us, man. You sowing discord, man. All right. They get those who father's bloodline go back to the Indians, all right. Even though those Judeans who on the maternal side got Indian in them, man. All right, because you are the seed of your father. All right, go on the scriptures. All right, and then they stealing people's land and stuff, man. Get that Micah 2. Oh, from that. I hope I can squeeze that in. Yeah, making woe to them that divide iniquity, work evil upon the bed when the morning is light. They practice because in the power they hand. All right. Yeah, Esau can't go to sleep without thinking some wicked device to do. They cover fields and take them by violent houses and take them away. So they press a man and his house, even a man and his heritage, right? And how they took the Americans by violence. All right, and they took on our heritage, saying that they us, man, saying they Yashala, but they're not. And they're white tea. By them saying they white tea, that means spiritually pure, man. Basically Israelite. All right, remember nobody's white like cotton and everything, but white is symbolic for pure righteousness. They're not a righteous people. They took out people's lands and stuff, reclassify them and everything. So with that, Shalom.